Let go of that notion that you have to do something a certain way in order to be a good mother. Otherwise, you're a bad mother. I let go of my guilt of doing certain things or not doing certain things when it came to. Alright y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nelly. If you're new here, I'm a mom of 2 toddlers and I have a beautiful newborn. Now for today's video, I really wanted to riff about joy and about reconnecting with yourself, making sure you find joy within motherhood, even in the tough, hard seasons. Even when you're like, everyone's telling me I should be grateful and appreciative for what I have, but I don't feel good. I want my toddler to stop doing this, or I can't wait for this stage to finish. Like, you feel yourself constantly trying to get over this stage, or you're just unhappy with this stage. And so how do you enjoy it? How do you savor in those moments? How do you stay happy being a mom? I've talked a little bit about my journey, my spiritual journey with connection with God, pieces of being a Christian biblical leading mother in the household and what that looks like. And a lot of what I talk about stems from that, even though I'm still learning and I'm still growing and I'm still trying to understand that. Anyways, enough of my rambling. The first way that you can find joy is by making sure that you take time for you, whether that's 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a day, etc. Whatever you're able to do, that's what you want to focus on. It's often hard to find time by myself. So even in this newborn stage, I still take care of me by doing things even if my son is right next to me. So for example, this morning I was doing my scripture and talking to God and my gratitude, listening to my music. My son woke up right when I started, actually, and I just incorporated him in it, and I just brought him along on the journey. I told him, what are you grateful for? And I'm teaching him these little things. I'm planting seeds. And so do little things for you. If that's a walk, if that's a workout, if that's being a friend, if that's decorating the house, like, do something for you and be very mindful of that and how you're incorporating that. The second way you can continuously find joy or try to bring back joy into motherhood is to be very intentional with the slow moments. Very intentional with slow moments, meaning be present. It's very easy to get caught up in the everyday hustle bustle. I have to do this, then do this, then do this. Like, the lists are very long, and I remind my husband of this because he wakes up and says, okay, we gotta do XYZ. I said, breathe, step back. Like, our kids are playing. Let's take 5 minutes where we just sit and look at them play. They're not going to be this young forever just playing. There's easier days, there's harder days, all those different things. But be intentional about, okay, today I'm going to take an hour to just play with my kids and be with my kids. Or I'm going to be very intentional about cooking and playing slow music and just slowly cooking without rushing to finish a meal quickly. Be very intentional about those moments and start to, so if you're someone who likes to schedule things, schedule it for yourself. Like, today's an intentional slow moment to cook XYZ meal, and start doing that, because then you're going to really practice being in the moment, and that's key. This leads me to point number 3 in finding your joy, and that's fixing little things or doing little things in the home that elevate the house. For example, add candles, add flowers, decorate for the different seasons, add elements so it feels like a aesthetic, slow, pleasing homemaking life. Like, add those elements into it. Sometimes just seeing those things brings joy. Lighting a candle brings joy. Turning on the humidifier brings that joy. Adding a couple different flowers that are yellow during the spring season, those things matter. They matter, and they can make a huge difference. So think about yourself, like, what accents can I add into the home that's going to elevate it and just spark this energy lift from the beginning with me. Fourth thing you can do to add more joy into motherhood is to wake up, open the blinds, open the windows, let the sunlight in. If it's a rainy day like it is today, because it's probably a dark video right now. If it's a rainy day, that's perfectly fine. Like, look outdoors and enjoy that rain, y'all. Like, God made that. Like, there's a higher source, a creator who created that and is able to afford us these things. Instead of laying in darkness or being on the bed or staying on the couch all day, open yourself up to the outside world. Even if you don't leave the home, open it up. That's why I say open the blinds, step outside if you can, if you have a porch. Incorporate these little things to just connect with outdoor nature, and that can go a long way. It's like hit when you're breathing fresh air. Like, it just allows you to just hone in, stay grounded, and be appreciative. And I don't know, It's a wonderful thing. Number 5, how you bring back more joy into your life, remembering that this is what you prayed for. You prayed for this family, you prayed for this home, you prayed for the chaos of everyday life. Living in it, and it's wild and crazy, and you might be anxious and exhausted, but you were chosen to be the little one's mother. I was chosen, right? He has his father, his creator father, but I was chosen to be his mother here in this world. And I prayed for this. I wanted this. This is something that I've always wanted to be. And so when I have a hard day or a hard moment and I can't find happiness amidst the chaos, I step back and I say, this is exactly what I wanted. And I'm living in that chaotic life right now with little ones and tough moments and tantrums and all the different things. This is what I pray for. I'm raising these little babies. They're my babies. Number 6, and I've been saying it, is to spend time with higher source. For me, I call him God, and just connect. Pray, write, listen to scripture or listen to a sermon, listen to these different things and just connect with God. Be silent with God. Look outside and talk to him and tell him how thankful you are. Sit back and tell him about your worries and your struggles, and then sit back and say, I release them to you. I release them to you, and they don't dominate me, and I get to now take the next step to enjoy this. You know, he created us. The thing I've noted is that a destination to everything, but there's hurdles, there's roadblocks, there's things that get in the way. And God intentionally created those so that we can grow. Could have easily just given us the thing we want. He's adding these different things into our life to see how we face them, what we do with them, if we let them bring us down, or do we get back up and keep going. I'd like to think of, acknowledging it, accepting it, releasing it, and then moving forward from it. That has taken me a long way when I'm connecting with him and then just talking to him about the things, my everyday life things. Next thing, if you want to find joy in motherhood, you need to organize your thoughts. Now, this is huge for me because when I'm trying to figure out why am I so all over the place, it's often because I haven't sat down to write down all the different things I need to do. Priority list, made things that are important but not top of the list, things that I can delegate and give to others, or things that I can completely erase. When I separate all those different things that way, it's an ease of mind, because you can easily wake up and say, I have so much to do, because there's always something to do. Always. But organize your thoughts. This month is December. What am I prioritizing realistically? I have a newborn. I have 2 toddlers. What can I actually get done? What can I tell my husband to help me with? What can I get my mom or my siblings to come help me with? And what can I just, order from Walmart Plus, because this month it's not happening. Give yourself ease of mind, but sometimes you don't know these different things that you can do or how you can organize your life if you don't sit down to write down all the different things that you have to do that are causing you stress, that are giving you overwhelm. That's the day-to-day. Write it first, and then set out to tackle the list the most appropriate way possible for you given your season of life. Number 8, it's to hydrate, move, do things, move your body, your physical body, and take care of your physical body. What you eat, that's with the water consumption, that's with how you move your body. Now, I am telling you this as someone who this is one of the biggest struggles. Now, I am overweight. I just had my 3rd baby. I let myself really go through a downfall, but I always knew that when I was working out, when I was staying active, I felt better. I was eating cleaner meals, I felt better. When I stopped taking creamer and every single coffee, I still do sometimes, I felt better. So I am far from perfect. I am speaking and preaching to you from my experience. I felt better when I was taking care of my body better. And that's why this is one of my main goals in 2026 now, is to really, really hone in on my mind and my body and my soul all in one, and not remove my body from that. My body has to be a priority, and I have to take care of it, even if it's with my kids running around. Some things, move your body. Don't let this vessel, this thing that we were gifted with, go to waste. Don't. Last but not least, Let go of the idea you had of what motherhood should look like. Acknowledge what it is. Acknowledge who you are. Acknowledge how you love to parent. Acknowledge the things that you love to do, what makes you laugh, and how you incorporate that in your day. Acknowledge those things and let go of what you think you should be doing or how your home should be or what you see other content creators doing. Like if you see my videos, and right now I have really crappy equipment, so I don't have good lighting and it's a little bit static. But if you look around, like my home is not perfect. I'm fixing here and there, but I'm showing it authentically. Like this is where I'm at, right? For my kids right now, I am just going to show up the best way that I know. I'm going to cook and bring in baking as much as I can because something that I enjoy doing with my kids. I'm going to laugh at silly stuff and silly jokes and just bring laughter back. I realize that like motherhood is a ministry, motherhood is purpose, and we all mother in such different ways, and that's the beauty of it. There's not one prescribed way of doing it. Let go of that notion that you have to do something a certain way in order to be a good mother, otherwise you're a bad mother. And when I let go of that, when I let go of my guilt of doing certain things or not doing certain things, when it came to tech and education and the way my home is carried or how I do the laundry and how I wash the dishes, or when I let go of those things and then really thought about what works for my family unit, when I talk to my husband and allows us to parent the way we want to parent and build stronger, kinder, beautiful children into this world, it felt better. I enjoyed it more because we get so focused on just trying to please others. We need to stop pleasing others. Stop trying to think of like, what are they gonna say about who I am as a mom if they see me do XYZ? You have to be good with it. He has to be good with it. That's it. That's it, baby. That's it. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I hope that you guys take some nuggets from this and you incorporate it into your life, or you bring it back into your life and you start to really enjoy motherhood, because it is such a beautiful, wild, but beautiful thing. Until next time, my loves. And he made it.